What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. Less than 24 hours after your boy had crowned Brazil the favorites to win the World Cup, what did they do? Bail out in embarrassing fashion to Croatia. That means one thing, though. Our Brazilian players are coming back to Italy, back to Juventus. We'll talk about what that means. Let's get the ship righted. Stick with us. We'll fill you in. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Sofro. Today it is Saturday, December 10th, 2022. Of course, I got your latest rundown of all things Juventus, all the news you care about each and every day. Before we do anything though, do me a solid favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our latest videos. Now, without any further ado, let's get into it. It's gonna be a little bit of a quick hit video if you're asking me. We'll see if I can hold true to that promise. First up, let's go ahead and talk about it. We have a player that could be returning back to the club, who we sent out just recently in the summer, and now it looks like Luca Pellegrini could be back with Juventus. Nico Scheda is reporting that Luca Pellegrini could return back to Juventus from his loan in Eintracht Frankfurt in January, which just means another thing for Juventus to have to deal with, another spot. Are they going to try to utilize him somewhere? Do they have roster room for him right now to try to utilize him as a left back? We know the thoughts, the consensus when it comes to Luca Pellegrini is that his time at Juventus will not be coming back. So do they find another place to send him out on loan? Will they be able to get that done? We'll have to keep an eye on that. But it looks like another bugaboo hiccup, if you will, by having to deal with Luca Pellegrini once again. All right, let's go ahead and continue on though and talk about a new story we talked about in yesterday's video. And that is, of course, talking about Smalling, the player at Roma, and his potential future at Juventus. Gazzetta dello Sport is reporting saying that Allegri likes the qualities of Roma's Chris Smalling. Contract ending in June 2023, Juve are attracted to the possibility that the player could be a free agent next summer and could offer him a 3.5 million euro contract. Again, I don't know where I sit with this. It's one of those things where I'm on the fence about it. If it's a player you're only going to utilize maybe for like a season or two because he is 33 years old, that's the thing that it's an option that you can look at while you're trying to maybe give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Right now, we know when it comes to Juventus that they need to make some breathing room when it comes to how much money they're spending, how much money they're accounting for, and how much money that they can really allocate to the future of the club right now. Chris Smalling could be a little bit of a stopgap right there between them and between, I guess, Leonardo Bonucci, Chiellini being gone. You know, I throw that loosely with Bonucci right now, the way he's been performing. But guys like that, they were playing in the center back position. Also, especially if Allegri decides to make the big move over to going toward a three-man defense, a three center back defense, obviously, in a 3-5, you know, whatever. Anyway, something to keep an eye on. Again, I'm not super hype on getting a guy like Smalling to come to Juventus. He's old. The tires there's not a lot of tread left on the tires, especially coming from Roma. So we'll see if this becomes a viable option for Allegri in the future. And one thing we know right now, Max Allegri has all the power in the world when it comes to Juventus, which is a scary, scary thought. Never thought I'd be saying that, just a couple months ago. All right, let's continue on though, and let's go ahead and talk about a couple more things when it comes to this, and that's Giovanni Albanese is reporting saying that Juan Cuadrado and Alexander, this is not going to be a surprise to anybody, are headed towards a farewell at the end of the season. Juve are not willing to offer them a contract extension with the club. Obviously, we know Juan Cuadrado had his +1 year that he was hoping to turn into multiple years. Unfortunately, Allegri, more, you know, obviously at Eva Bene, guys like that, said, no, it's not going to happen. He uses +1 for this season. After that, it's done. It's kaput. He's gone. And Alexandro, the same way. He will be leaving the club this summer, it appears. So nothing really surprising there. But again, two South American players that will be leaving Juventus in the coming months, I guess, by the end of the season. All right, the final news story of the day, and this is the one that we got to talk about right now. I just found it a little bit funny, tongue-in-cheek, is Gazzetta dello Sport's reporting that Alexandro, Danilo, Bremer, all of the Brazilian players will go on a vacation for at least a minimum of 10 days. It is not excluded that the three Brazilians could return to Casa earlier before Christmas. Okay. I'm trying to settle with how I feel about this. Yes, okay, I get it. You need a break. Everybody needs a break. Everybody else, everybody else who didn't perform obviously in the World Cup, who didn't get to go to the World Cup, they got a break. All the guys that bailed out of the World Cup earlier, they got a break, right? But at the same time, it's such a difficult situation to me because this is midway through the season, and I'm like, to me, everywhere my head goes is let's get back, let's get things rolling. You got to find a way to maintain the streak that Juventus were on with Max Allegri before the season ended, and to be able to get back into that rhythm, get back into a good sense of momentum for the club going forward. It all comes down to one thing. That's fine. Go have your vacation. This is more of a hot take for anything for me. But at the same time, I never want to have a World Cup that's not in the summer. And I know it may be summer for some people. And when I say summer, I guess it's always summer, winter, whatever. So winters are warm and summers are cold, or is it flipped? I don't know. In Australia people, you let me know. But you know what I'm saying right now. It needs to be during the calendar summer, at least the Northern Hemisphere calendar summer, which is during the months of June, July, that kind of time. That's when the World Cup needs to happen. That is a normal thing, and that's where they should be able to get. These guys need rest. You don't need them coming back, getting either more injured or more other issues going on, more exhausted, whatever it has you then to come back and try to focus on the main goal of their season of winning a Scudetto or whatever league they play in, winning a Champions League potentially if Juventus ever rights the ship. Never again do I want to see the FIFA World Cup happening midway through a season. This is absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't need to happen again. That's my personal opinion, though. You guys let me know if you disagree with me. Did you like this reprieve that we've had throughout this winter, I guess? Again, Northern Hemisphere, I'm talking to you. So let me know that. Otherwise, if you prefer to have it during the summer, you agree with me, let me know that in the comment section down below as well. If you haven't already, make sure you do me a favor. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything we talked about today. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our latest videos. You can follow me at Justin Sofro on Twitter. You can follow bianconerizone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. I will see you guys next time. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri. Say hello to the old lady for me.